Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Have you ever taken time to find out why most people buy fake or substandard products? Is it because people cannot differentiate good products from a substandard one? Could it possibly be that fake products are indeed cheaper than the quality ones? We have answers to these questions on the program. When was the last time you consciously took time to examine that liquefied petroleum gas cylinder in your home? I know you're already asking why. Details of these and other stories if you stay tuned to the station after this message.
My people, SON no be pikin. SON na Standards Organization of Nigeria. You be importer, I be exporter. You don't register the market where you dey sell for son. Standards Organization of Nigeria they call you now to come register wetin you dey sell for Naija. This na to make everything wey dey Naija market get standard. If you never register, na im be say if dem bab you, you go pay all the gbese and na your pocket go hear am. Sharparly, go register the market or product where you dey sell for any SON wey near you. For Standard Organization Office, you go get correct information wey go help you know how you go take register. For more tori, visit SON website wey be www.son.gov.ng. Standard Organization of Nigeria, una dey improve life through standard.
A warm welcome to our program. Yes, your program, Standard and You. It's powered by the Standards Organization of Nigeria, the SON. My name is Ifoma Okonkwo. Moving on, why do you think some Nigerians, that includes you watching me right now, patronize fake or substandard products? It's one question on the minds of most Nigerians. Alimot Osifo went in search of answers to this question and more, against the backdrop of efforts by the SON to rid the markets of fake and substandard products. Please take a look.
These are fake and substandard products imported into the country from other parts of the world, especially the Asian countries. These products range from electronics, electrical cables, and domestic items. Every day, tens and thousands of such products come into the country through the ports, and in most cases, other unauthorized routes. Today, it is a fact that there's hardly any market in Nigeria where you will not find substandard products. However, the good news is that the regulatory agencies, especially the Standards Organization of Nigeria, are committed to ridding the markets of fake and substandard products.
When there is a problem on substandard, SON will first of all go for market survey, track the kind of products, go through tests, and that is why SON laboratories are accredited to ISO 17025, which is the highest accreditation in the world. So the accreditation makes it that every result from that lab is accepted all over the world.
Despite these efforts, some Nigerians still patronize sellers of these goods. Our investigations reveal that there are 3 reasons that influence their choices. Some believe that substandard products are cheap and affordable.
Why do people buy fake and substandard products?
They normally buy the lower quality because the price is too low. So the higher quality, the quality now, they cannot buy the quality because of the price.
People patronize substandard products all because it's they're cheap. People don't want to spend much money for something they can get for a lower price compared to the original one. If the original one goes for like 20 naira, and they can see something like that for 12 naira, they prefer to go for the 12 naira products.
These respondents say poverty is a factor.
It has to do with our poverty level. And again, government also have a role to play. Every nation, they have their own standards. Like when you go to the Western world, they have the standard of product they brings in. You understand? We have in Nigeria now a regulatory body like a standard organization of Nigeria, SON. You understand? I think they're doing their best.
Why people buy fake and substandard products is that because of the price rate and the economy problem.
There are also those who do so out of ignorance.
Most people don't know the difference between the fake product and the original product. What happens is that the prices the company sells products are too exorbitant. So people rather go for the cheaper ones, but they don't even know. Maybe the cheaper ones they are buying are fake ones or original ones.
But even when a fake product is purchased out of ignorance or poverty by a consumer and not serve the purpose for which it was bought, why is it that most Nigerians never seek redress by asking for a refund or replacement?
Because most of them are in a hurry, wanting you to do it now. But we should also know that when you want to deal with quality, it has processes that it has to go through. Standard has stipulated the requirements, and those requirements are going to be benchmarked with a result before you pronounce that something is substandard.
For some, such exercise is one futility, while others cannot be bothered simply because they have concluded that there's nothing the regulatory agencies can do to assist in helping them get a replacement or refund. Apart from its conscious efforts at removing such goods from the shelves, the Standards Organization of Nigeria has demonstrated commitment to protecting consumers from fake products.
I am encouraging the consumers. When you have anything you're suspecting, exercise a little patience, take it to any SON office that is near them and complain. Bring that in and complain with the receipt of purchase. That make it easier for them to also track which particular area. If not, first of all, they will check the batch, because you have to trace the batch. All those markings are for traceability, so you have to trace that particular batch. But if the person comes with the receipt of purchase, it will help further to track where the purchase was made. They can easily go to that particular place and then the source and get more of it.
No doubt, the fight against fake and substandard products is that of all and sundry. You, the consumer, must begin to resist the temptation to purchase fake products. Do not hesitate to seek redress with the SON whenever you suspect any product to be substandard. The message is to insist on quality and by right, buy original.
We are here in Yaba markets in Lagos. We have asked Nigerians why they purchase fake and substandard products. A majority of them say it's because of their purchasing power. But then you need to ask yourself, how cheap are these goods, considering the harmful effects they have on consumers? Nigerians are encouraged to buy only original products for their safety. Alimos Osifo for Standard and You. Over to you, Ifoma.
I was just trying to lose the burner again after losing the burner. So the pressure of that gas now pushed. So after the pressure now came out from there. So I was now looking as if okay, everywhere was suddenly the gas just came out from the cylinder. Then my room was white, so it was not getting good. Then the bulb was on, and my phone was on, so there was no matches. So everywhere was just like, everywhere was cold and you know, because the pressure of the gas, the way it comes out from the cylinder. So I now ran outside. I opened the first door, then the net, so for the gas to go out. So for just like for a couple of minutes, like let's say 20, 30 minutes. So I was outside waiting for the gas to go out into the air. So for like maybe I just wait for like 30 minutes, yeah. So I was outside waiting for my neighbor, just to go and tell my neighbors and said, please, I have a gas explosion inside my room. The gas has escaped, but just give me like 30 minutes. Nobody should on any light. Don't on any bulb. Don't on any phone. Just give me the privilege that for that moment, let me just keep everything so the room won't got burnt. So after then, I was on my way going upstairs to go and tell my neighbors and said, okay, ma, please don't on anything. Just give me, because I had a lot of issues in my room. So on my way going, the gas, I don't know where the fire came from. Because I was outside the door. I don't know the way, maybe it's the bulb, because my bulb was on. I don't know.
What bulb?
The yellow bulb, that's 60 watts, that yellow bulb. So the bulb was on then. So I don't know if it's the bulb or my phone. Maybe somebody just called or a message entered. And sometimes when the calls enters, it affects. It just triggers. So I don't know whether it's the phone, but I believe that it's the bulb. So when I went upstairs, the light just came in through the window. I don't know where the fire came from. So I just had boom from my room. So I was just like passing in front of my door. So the blue one just came out and met me. And I sat down for like a couple of seconds.
That was George Ike sharing his unpleasant experience following mishandling of his LPG cylinder. For Mr. Ike, it was an experience he will never forget in a long time to come, having escaped being killed by a stroke of fortune. There are thousands of people who have had one unfortunate experience from gas explosion. This explains why this all-important product should be handled with care. LPG cylinder is found in almost every home. It contains liquefied petroleum gas used for cooking. It's a flammable mixture, and virtually everyone, especially women, both educated and non-literate, use it.
We have a standard approved by the Standards Council of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, and that is NII, Nigeria Industrial Standard, NIS 69 of 1975 as amended, used in the manufacture and then the control of these cylinders. So in the standard, it has these various sizes of the cylinders. We have the 3 kg cylinder, we have the 6 kg, we have the 25 kg, we have the 12.5, that's 12.5 kg cylinder, we have 50 kg cylinders. These are approved cylinders for manufacture in Nigeria. And these have also various sizes according to their designs. You have the 3 kg cylinder, the valve is different from the 12.5 kg cylinder. And these are all approved valves for Nigeria, and they are all in the standards approved by the Standards Council of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. So if you are to bring in any of these products, you must pass through this regulatory approach so that when the products come in, Nigerians will be happy to use them. Presently, we don't. Over 90% of the LPG cylinders in circulation are imported. And that is why extra care is taken by the Standards Organization of Nigeria because of the nature of the content. If it is not properly controlled, one cylinder can bring down a very 12-story building. And that is why, and not only bringing down the story building, anybody around is cleared because it is gaseous and it's just like your A. So it turns into the A, and if it already catches fire, the whole thing, both the people, the property, everybody is consumed. And that is why Sun is not taking it lightly.
Gas cylinders are made to good standard. The materials used are higher standards and certified by SON. But at times, they're not meant to be used forever. They should be used for a time. when they are getting old, you withdraw them and then replace them with new ones. If the cylinder is in very good shape, you can use gas for years and years without problem. But when gas cylinder is old, some people don't handle it well. Maybe you place it in a wet place, it will rust under. You may not know. And corrosion can just destroy a cylinder in months, and they might be leaking from there, you won't know. You know. So, and such a cylinder is very unsafe. It's like bomb because it has gas in it, and it can ignite from that opening.
Some of our respondents say they have had their cylinders for years and have never crossed their minds to take them to SON for certification as specified by the standard.
I sold as my second son. He was born 1983. He was born July. I started using them February or March 93 or 1983. I come here often. They may say the top is leaking. They change it for me, and I still use them.
Africans, we all believe in God's security. I believe that my God will save me. And also, I will try my best. You know, when I'm using my cylinder, at a point, you know, there is a switch there that you can off it for it not to start flowing when you're not around. So you'll be very careful when using it inside the house. And you know, sometimes when you place a cylinder outside, you don't know people are entering the compound. And at a time, you may misplace it because they can steal it. So because of that, I'm not ready to lose my cylinder yet.
For most respondents, the cylinder should be in the kitchen. But the question is the product safe in the kitchen?
Yes, it's safer outside. I learned from an incident that happened. My husband's friend, the thing exploded in his kitchen and he had how many degrees burn, and it was very terrible. So from that day on, I just put mine outside. At least when it explodes here, it's safer. My kids, my family, my properties, at least. It's safer outside.
It's actually convenient for those who live downstairs, bungalow, you know, so they could just put it outside. But those who live upstairs, say like 2 stories up and all that, it's quite difficult.
If you have a flat where you have enough room space, you will take it away. You put a hose that will take it away from the burner. But if you have enough procured space where you know that outside the cylinder will not be stolen in the night, you can put it outside the kitchen and then use a hose and pipe it to the cooker. So that is to make sure that if there is any leakage, you can quickly run to the cylinder to stop it.
The DGSON made it clear when it stated that the agency will continue to pursue programs aimed at educating Nigerians on the need to be safety conscious.
We invested a lot of capital and human resources in training, in acquiring the state-of-the-art the LPG testing equipment. And we've been able to send our engineers even out to outside Nigeria to learn what it takes to live up to the challenges of handling LPGs in modern economy and a modern environment. And I think with time, these explosions will be a thing of the past.
Bring any cylinder today without SON knowing or approving it, and we get any information about it. In the next 10 minutes, we are there and we're taking the cylinders out of your warehouse and we're taking it away for destruction, because we cannot allow Nigerians to face the dangers of substandard cylinders. Substandard cylinders are explosives that can explode and kill many people. But when they are properly controlled, the accessories are properly controlled, women, everybody use these cylinders for their homes without any problem.
A workshop aimed at sensitizing the people on government's objectives on the ease of doing business initiative held in Kano. The workshop, at the instance of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, attracted stakeholders from both the public and private sectors of the economy.
The ultimate goal of this workshop is to help these stakeholders make sense of the provisions of the federal government initiative on the ease of doing business, represented by the SON's Head of Inspectorate and Compliance, Bid Obai. The Director General pointed out that the meeting will help stakeholders understand and appreciate import and trade laws. Such, he noted, will ensure compliance to requirements of standards.
SON has put down standard operating procedures covering all its activities. And two, the procedures and the directives of government are not only for the East agencies. Compliant trade involves all the stakeholders, and these are the importers of these products, those who are in the middlemen in the chain of distribution, the agents, the forwarding agents, the clearing agents. We also have those who are manufacturing these products in Nigeria, because the goods must get out in the right qualities. And that's why SON decided to call this meeting today in Canada.
Government, he explained, is more than ever committed to tackling barriers affecting the ease of doing business and create the right environment for businesses to thrive.
Either you are an importer or you are a consumer. Either you are a manufacturer or you are a consumer. You are a distributor, you are a consumer. You are a forwarding or clearing agent, you are a consumer of one product or the other. Therefore, the ease of doing business is for every Nigerian. And so as Nigerians, we should be patriotic enough to ensure that we do things according to international best practices, so that these goods that are coming into Nigeria can come in the right qualities.
SON, he said, is one government agency that is championing the implementation of this policy through effective engagement of stakeholders in critical sectors of the economy.
When you are manufacturing, you ensure that your manufactured goods comply with our certification schemes, where these goods will go out to the consumers in the right qualities, and people will now get them, and instead of being sick, they will now be happier that they are consuming goods that are giving them value for their money.
Hello and welcome to the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. Our first message here is from Olufemi Ogwade from Lagos. It says, please, how do I know if a product is original? I bought a set of electronics few days ago and I suspect they are fake because they were not well packed. All right, Olufemi, there are a number of ways to ascertain the genuinity of a product. You can check for the certification marks on them, such as the sun cap and man cap logos. You can also do that by testing the product to know how effective it is. Mukhtar Usman says, I love watching your program. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Mukhtar. We are glad you do, and we hope to serve you better. Dennis Ebere says, nice one. Nigerians need to be free from fake products such as food, cosmetics, and electronics. Definitely. That's our responsibility at the Standards Organization of Nigeria to protect Nigerians from fake and substandard products. Abubakar Captain says, yes, it's true that SON improves life through standards. Thank you so much for testifying to that, Abubakar. Abdurrahman Abdulmalik says, I am watching the program right now. Oh, great. Remember, if you have missed any episodes so far, you can view them online. But please don't just view. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's it on the feedback segment of the program. Your feedback is our strength. So please, for any information, questions, or suggestions, please call us or send us a message on the number 07059724455. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can also send a mail to the address thestandardandyou@gmail.com. Let's do this again, same time, same station next week. Bye for now.